Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Perry, and I simply have to tell you this story. So the other day, I did the invocation and a song for the dedication of the plaque that is at the Susie King Taylor Square. And the plaque tells, as the mayor said, he wanted to tell the whole story, the truth and nothing but the truth, the whole truth, the truth, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And he repeated that several times and had us repeat it. And he said, in telling the whole truth, you tell who the plaque was originally named for. You tell that the plaque was unnamed, that the square was unnamed. And then you tell who it was renamed for and why. And in doing that, people coming behind us will recognize that it wasn't always Taylor Square, that it was something else before, and there was a reason why there was a change, and there was a struggle. There was a struggle in between, and that it didn't just happen. If you erase the past, you erase the struggle, you erase the truth of how that happened. Anyway, during the ceremony, someone was giving a speech, and someone came up and was protesting Calhoun's name. They didn't think his name should be anywhere on it, that we shouldn't give any remembrance of him. And I will tell you that a little bit of hood came up in me, and I started walking towards the person. The police stepped in. It was a good thing, because I don't know what would have happened. I think I would have just prayed for him. I really was walking forward to say, this is not the time. Let's talk over here. Let's talk about it. Anyway, that's what I think I was going to do. The mayor was like, where are you going? And I was like, it was a hood reflex. Anyway, yesterday in the Stories to Tell with Dr. Bertice Berry, which is a story group on Facebook, and it's a private group, and you come in and tell stories. And I'm sharing this story because it is a powerful story, and it is important to tell the story. So my niece, I call her my niece. She's one of my nieces from Kent, Ohio, and I have beautiful nieces from when I was in Kent. If I braided your hair, if I told you stories, if you sat around at my house, if I babysat you, you were nieces and nephews. I got a ton of them, and they are fantastic, doing fantastic things. So Dr. Sydney Gaskins was sharing a story, and she was sharing a story about the square and how my story woke up the story in her, how she was walking through Savannah and she felt such a connection. She didn't know why she felt such a connection. And then she heard my story the other day and heard the name Calhoun, John C. Calhoun. Well, his brother, John E. Calhoun, happens to be the fourth grandfather of this black woman. Yeah, yeah, because we forget and don't always want to own the fact that some of our ancestors were those slave keepers and enslavers. I met a woman that day named Caroline. My grandmother's name is Caroline. And she said, oh, she must have been a wonderful person. I was like, not really. I said, but she is now. Because all the grandkids, the girls, all of them, somehow look like her. They somehow look like her. She was a woman who passed, who wasn't very nice, but I said to Caroline, I can't imagine what she would have gone through. I know some of what my mother went through being born in 1918. I can't imagine what Caroline would have gone through. I can't. Sometimes, until we tell the whole story, we can't see the whole connection. My niece, Dr. Sydney, wasn't bragging about being related to a Calhoun. She was recognizing that the reason she felt a connection to the city was because she was related to that Calhoun. I wish I could tell you what I feel and see. We are connected, whether we like it or not, whether we see it or can't. Everything is connected, and we're connected through these beautiful stories. And the more we tell them, the more we see the connection, the more we feel that connection, the more we know we are one. Not the same, one. I love you.